In the last section, we put our video detail together, but we didn't quite get it all the way over to index.js. So we are exporting at the bottom. So let's flip over to index.js, and at the top, we'll go ahead and import it. So I'll say import video detail from current directory, components, video detail. Cool. And then we could go ahead and add it to our render function, video detail, and make sure that it goes in between the search bar and the video list here. Just one little issue though, we need a video to pass to it. Right now we've just got an array of videos without any ability to select like a particular one out of the list. So just to make sure that our component is working correctly, let's take the first video and pass it in. The first video is going to be this.state.videos at 0. Simple enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this. And then we'll flip back on over, refresh, and we got nothing. Let's pop open the console, and we see an error here that says cannot read property ID of undefined. And the second one is, kind of a nasty looking error. It's probably a result of this first one. I suspect if we fix this error up here, we'll probably fix the second one as well. So what's happening here? Well, let's think about it for a little bit. When the app first renders, we've gone through this a couple times now. When the app first renders, it runs the constructor function, which sets the list of videos to be an empty array, and then it kicks off the request to go get some more videos. In between the time that it takes this request right here to finish, the component still attempts to render itself. It doesn't pause. It doesn't say, oh, I'm still getting data. I don't want to render myself yet. It just goes ahead and does it. It just tries to render itself. So at that point in time, this.state.videos is still an empty array. When we access index at 0 on it, we get undefined. So we're passing in video equals undefined into video detail. So how's that going to manifest itself inside of video detail? Well, when we come in here, video is going to be undefined. And so when we try to call video.id, you best believe we're going to be getting cannot read property ID of undefined. That's exactly what's happening. We're trying to read video.id, but video is undefined. There's nothing there. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do with something like this? Well, you'll find that you start to run into issues all the time like this with React. React always wants to render instantly. It wants to do it right away. It doesn't want to wait. Some parent objects just can't fetch information fast enough to satisfy the needs of a child object. So to handle this case, we'll go ahead and add a check inside of our video detail component to make sure that a video has been provided in the props before it attempts to render. So at the top up here, we'll add a check. We'll say if no video, so if a video was not provided, return a div that just says loading. So if we try to render video detail and a video is not provided, we'll get back just a div that says loading. And it's a return statement, so the rest of everything else in here isn't going to be ran. If a video is provided, on the other hand, then it's going to go ahead and build up our nice markup structure here, and we'll see a nice video player on the page. So let's go ahead and save this and give it a shot. I'm going to flip back over. Let's refresh. And we got that loading very briefly on there, and it looks like we've got an embed on here, and we've got a title and a description. Nice. And we still have our video list at the bottom. Looks like the CSS is a little bit off, but we can go ahead and fix that for a little bit. So it looks like I can go ahead and play the video as well. Nice. This is looking pretty good. So I like where we're at, but let's address a little bit bigger problem here. We still can't select any videos. So let's figure out how to click to select a video in an upcoming section.